Hi there, my name is Manny, and this is my channel Fuzzy Night Owl YouTube, and I've used the gamer tag Fuzzy Night Owl for a while, and I think it's kind of a waste if I don't upload anything gaming related to the YouTube channel I have by the same name. This game I'm playing here is Modern Combat 5. I'll probably do a fair amount of this game in particular, because it's the only game I really play besides for chess. So there might be a bit of that in the future, who knows. This game is not a spectacular first-person shooter, but considering it was built for mobile, I feel it's very adequate, maybe even good. And I've spent far too much time playing it, so let's jump into a match. I like playing as a sniper, especially the BSW 77. It's a one-hit kill. There are, I think, some others, at least at some point, some of the faster firing snipers, such as the Dreadeye, were also one-hit kill. I think it's been nerfed slightly. Maybe... I'm just looking at these graphs. They look nice, but I'm never 100% sure if they actually correspond exactly to how the weapon performs. I wonder if they sometimes just put it there to give you a representation, because there was a time where the balance on some of the pistols didn't seem to line up with the graphs they gave you on them. Anyway, I'm going to jump into a game with BSW. I use the 4x scope because, well, it's usable close up, but also adequate over distance, and I use the what is this called? Flash hider, because it's just well, the maxed out sort of muzzle brake type thing. If I'm messing up the terminology, because a flash hider is completely different from a muzzle brake. Excuse me, I don't know that much about guns. Anyway, I'm going to jump into a match. I'm not going to keep you waiting any longer, and hopefully in future... Oh gosh, my game's freezing. It does this sometimes, especially recently since the last update, just sort of freezing on the menu screen. I'll be back with you in a second. Let's just close that. Close window, and I'll be back in a second, hopefully. There we go. I don't know how much of this I should edit out at the beginning. On the one hand, I know some people just love to jump into the clip and not hear anything from the person actually playing, if they just want to, say, gauge a game or watch a bit of gameplay. On the other hand, I think some other people might find it a bit more interesting when they can hear a bit of my thoughts, etc. I'm going to put on my headset now, so it's possible my voice might change slightly. I'm not really used to talking with my headset on, so let's jump in. We're going to do a free-for-all, and I wonder which map we're going to end up on. Construction site. Okay, this is quite small and square. I'd imagine the majority of people watching this probably have played the game, so I'm not going to explain too much about it. There's a good area here, which is like an overlooking platform. If I jump to the in-game map, whoops, somebody close by. Where? Over there. Ooh, missed. That's not a great start. Okay, off to a brilliant start, brilliant start. If we go to the map over here, you can see the bottom area. I can't actually use my cursor like this, but somebody's about to appear over there. There we go, got him. There's a good platform which you can hold down quite nicely against anybody. Whoops, missed him. Oh, there we go, got somebody else. It's always a little bit campy when using a sniper. I suppose you don't have to play campy, but kind of the snipers are suited to that. Got him, not the person I intended to get actually, but they also make quite good shotguns used up close, these. If you can aim. There we go. got 2 people. Because they're one-shot kills, as long as you are actually close enough to hit them, because the accuracy goes way off on snipers, even close range, unless you're scoped in. But if you really are that close, they make excellent shotguns. Like, I keep missing there. Whoops. Miss enough times and somebody shoots you. There is somebody there. Oh gosh. Oh. I got him with the knife, but somebody else got me. You can melee with button E, or at least that's what I've set it to. I can't remember if that's the default anymore. And whoops, missed him, got him finally. Will I get him? Will he get me? Got him. Whoops. Yeah, this is one of my first times, if not my first time, talking through a video, so I suppose excuse the ums and ahs. I'm going to do a couple of matches at least, because they're very short with this game. Free-for-all is a lot of fun, especially sniping. Yeah. So if you haven't actually played this game, it was designed for mobile. I think the company Gameloft has made several iterations of the game Modern Combat. This is Modern Combat 5. They've made a newer one since then. I think it's called Modern Combat Versus, but I don't know if it sort of fits into the same canon as the rest of their games, because it doesn't sort of have a number like 6, at least as far as I know, in the same way the other ones do. So they also still seem to be working on this, despite the fact that they brought out a new one since then, which I think says to me that they see that one as a parallel as opposed to a replacement. I should possibly download it so I actually know what I'm talking about, but I haven't thus far. If anybody's not watching from England, I'm sure they will be noticing my accent. Other people seem to always be puzzled by it, people not from England. It's just a normal English accent actually, but there are many different accents from different parts of even London, so mine's kind of, I suppose, is it Queen's English? King's English? Queen's English? And quite distinctive, I think, for some people. I should rephrase that. Some people think it is quite distinctive. To me it just sounds normal because, well, it's my accent and that is the nature of accents. Excuse me blah-blahing a bit, I'm not quite sure what I'm meant to fill the time with while commentating over playing a fast-paced shooting game. It's not like I'm going to analyse it exactly. There are some good hiding spots which maybe I should point out if you're newer to the game. With a sniper rifle you can often hold down this area where you spawn, and it's kind of the thing you'd discover quite quickly anyway. What's this map called again? Construction. I'm trying to stab somebody. Am I going to get them? Probably not. I'm very low. I didn't. I'm not the greatest sniper in the world. In fact, as you might have noticed, I'm not the greatest player at this game in the world. But I'll assume you're not here for the expert gameplay, or you would have probably already left by now. There was somebody there a moment ago. Got him with the sniper rifle. There we go. Those shields aren't up to many BSW bullets because they this gun's very high damage. It's also not the fastest fire rate in the world, so you've got to be fairly accurate with it. That guy I think was using a faster firing sniper called the Vice, but it takes a couple of bullets to kill somebody who's got a decent armor suit on, so with good enough aim it can give me the advantage. But I think altogether this gun is one of the most fun to use, but not necessarily one of the best for wiping up the server with. Whoops, missed him. There we go, got him. I'm using a HyperX mouse, by the way, and HyperX keyboard, which is quite a clicky keyboard. It's a mechanical one. It was sent to me for review, which was very kind of for review, kind of out of kindness, by one of the guys I spoke to there, who was great. I mean, I can recommend the keyboard. I'm thinking of doing a full review. I'm just kind of blah-blahing now, but I've been doing that the whole video anyway. Missed. I missed again. Not going to last for long if I keep missing like that. Missed him again. Oh gosh. One goes through these periods of managing to hit all one's shots and then not being able to hit any of them. It's got him in the back like a true gentleman, face to face, or face to back. Got him. Yeah. Yep, I've died several times in a row now. It would help if I tried scoping in, probably. Got him in the foot, probably. Strangely, that was enough to kill him, but... Got him in the back, too. Didn't get him. I know this is scintillating commentary, isn't it?